Good morning, students. In our last class, we discussed about the angle sum property of a triangle, where the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. With this, we discuss about the exterior angles also, and some examples we have done there. So now, today we start the exercise 6.3. So in exercise 6.3, the first question is given here. As you see here, the diagram is given to you. This one is the diagram, and here what given? SPR. If you identify the angle here SPR, that means this angle is given 135 degree, as well as another angle is given here PQT, that means this angle is given here 110 degree. And in this question number 1, we have to find out the angle PRQ, that means this angle we have to find out. Here lots of ways are there to find out this result. So first of all, you see here, since this one is the angle here, if you find out this angle, that means QPR. If you find out this QPR angle, then easily we can identify this angle with the help of exterior angle properties. Here lots of ways are there. So if 110 degrees there, so this one is the adjacent angle. If you find out this angle and this angle, then with the help of angle sum property also you can find out this result. Is it clear? Okay, now here first of all, now let's see here in this case, since QS is a straight line, so now in this case we can say PR is the common arm, so that means these two are the adjacent angle, and the sum of these two adjacent angle is how much? 180 degree. So that's why here we write QPR, that means QPR is the angle and SPR is the angle here we write, and the sum of these two angle is how much? 180 degree. Is it clear? So the sum of these two angle is 180 degrees. So QPR we don't know, but SPR we know, 135 degree. So that's why QPR plus 135 degree equal to 180 degree. If you shift this one here and if you calculate this result, then angle QPR equals to 45 degree. Is it clear? Now after finding the angle QPR here, if this angle we get, now we have to find out this angle PRQ, that means this angle we have to find out, and this 110 degree we know. Separately here the diagram drawn, if you see. So this exterior angle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. So if we apply this angle, so exterior angle is PQT, we write here, sum of two opposite interior angles, that means one you have to write QPR and PRQ. So PQT equal to 110 degree and QPR already find out 45 degree. If you put these two value and after calculating the result, then PRQ equal to you get here 65 degree. Which one is our record answer? Is it clear? Okay. The next question is, here you see the question number 2 of exercise 6.3. So now here the question is here given, you see, as you see the diagram is given to you with respect to this triangle XYZ. Here angle X is given 62, as well as this angle Y is given, that means this whole angle is given 54 degree. And now here we have to find out this YOZ, that means this angle we have to find out, as well as this angle we have to find out. So now in this case what you have to do, you see here. So first of all, since here already mentioned YO is the bisector, if YO is the bisector, that means here easily we can say angle OYX and OYZ, that means these two angles. If you see here these two angles, one angle is OYX, see carefully, another one is OYZ. So these two angles are always equal, so that's why here written OYX equal to OYZ. Similarly here in the second case, you see OZ is the bisector. If OZ is the bisector, then OZX is obviously equal with OZY. So that's why OZX equal to OZY we write here. Is it clear? So bisector, that means totally equally separate into two angles. So now here if you see the whole triangle, now here, now you forgot these two red lines, but just you see the angle XYZ. If you see, not angle, sorry, triangle, if you see the triangle XYZ, so angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z, since we know the angle sum property, the sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So that's why here angle x plus angle y plus angle z equal to 180 degree. So x equal to 62 degree we put here, y equals to 54 degree we put here, and z we don't know, so that's why we keep this z here. So now in this case what you have to do, if you calculate this one from here, z equal to how much you get? 64 degree. You see here, if z equal to 64 degrees, since already we know z angle means what? This z whole angle. That means in place of this one we can write OZX plus OZY we can write. So that's why in place of z angle we write here OZY plus OZX. Since OZX means already we know, OZX means what? OZY. So in place of OZX we write OZY. So OZY, OZY, 2 times of OZY, and if you cross multiply these two or dividing both side by 2, then simply OZY equal to how much you get here? 32 degree. So that's why here if you see the diagram, OZY equals to how much you get here? 32 degree. So our next task is we have to find out this angle. That means YOZ. That means this angle we have to find out. Let's see how can we find out this one. In this case, if you see here the YOZ diagram separately drawn here. This angle y equal to 27 degree. This OZY already we proved 32 degree. So you know how can we get this 27 degree? Because YO, if you see the main diagram here, if you say OY is the bisector, so that means these two angles are what? Equal. The whole angle is how much? 54 degree. So if these two angles are equal, then the half of 54 is how much? 27. So for that reason here we write this one is 27 degree. Is it clear? So this angle is 27 degree, here it is 32 degree, and we have to find out this one. So which property you have to write? Angle sum property. The sum of these three angles is how much? 180 degrees. So that's why we write here OYZ plus OZY plus YOZ. And if you put these two value here in place of OYZ and in place of OZY, if you put 27 plus 32, then after calculating easily you get the value of YOZ. This one is your task, you have to complete it. Is it clear? Okay. In exercise 6.3, the next question is question number 3 here. As you see, the figure is given to you. The figure is this one. And here the conditions are given like in this way. This AB line is totally parallel to DE. Is it clear? So one thing already we know. If AB is parallel to DE, so easily we can say this A is what? Transversal. If A is the transversal here, then what we can say about these two angles? These two angles are alternate interior angles. Is it clear? Since AB are parallel, AB is parallel to DE, so that's why A is the transversal. So easily we can say this BAC and CED, that means these two angles are what? Alternate interior angles. So now here first of all what given, you see here AB parallel to CDE given, then BAC angle is given to you, and with respect to this another angle is given here CDE, that means this angle is given here 53 degree. And our task is what? We have to find out DCE. For this what you have to do, we write first AB is parallel to DE as you see here written, and then A is what? Transversal. If A is transversal, then BAC is equal to CED. So these two are AIA, that means alternate interior angles. So BAC value we know how much? 35. So that's why we write here 35. Ultimately CED value we get 35 degree here. Now after that, if you see the diagram here, very simple, this one DCE. If you consider this triangle, the sum of these three angles are how much? 180 degree. So that's why these three angles are we write. So if you see here DCE, one angle, then we write CDE, another angle, and the last one is CED we write. Since CDE we know, CD equal to 53 degree, CED also we know, already we proved here 35 degree, and from here DC easily we can calculate. So after adding these two, if you see from the right hand side, then 180 minus 88, ultimately DCE value we get here 92 degree. Is it clear? This one is our the third answer. Okay, now you see the question number 4. The next question is here the diagram given to you. If you see the diagram is here, angles are given PRT 40 degree, RPT 95 degree. So here your task is you have to find out this angle SQT. According to your question, you have to find out this SQT angle. So how can you find out this angle? So now first of all, if you see here PRT, see, if you separately this diagram PRT, if you see this one is a triangle. In a triangle, we know the sum of three angles of a triangle are 180 degree. So that's why if you add these three angles, then we get 180 degree. Now here PRT and RPT, we know these two values. So that's why if we write these two, then angle PRT equal to how much you get here? 45 degree. Is it clear? We get here 45 degree. Since you see here PTR, this angle we get 45 degree. So if PQ and RS are two straight lines intersecting each other, these two angles are what? Vertically opposite angles, and these two vertically opposite angles are always equal. So if PTR is 45 degree, then STQ is also 45 degree, or you can say QTS, this one is also 45 degree. So that's why here after writing 45 degree, here we write QTS, vertically opposite angles. Is it clear? Now if you see the next part, now here this triangle TSQ, again these three angles are here. The sum of this triangle is how much? 180 degree. So that's why if you write one by one these triangles, the sum of these triangles are 180 degree. And here TSQ, that means TSQ 75 degree, we know. STQ or QTS, whatever you write, STQ or QTS, meaning is same. So QTS equal to 45 degree we write, and if you calculate this one, and from here angle SQT equal to, you get here 60 degree. Is it clear? So these first four questions from exercise 6.3 we have done. So now your task is what? You have to complete the example questions first of all. After completing the example questions, these four questions again you have to repeat in your classwork copy, or you can maintain this one in your homework copy. In our next class, we complete the lines and angle chapter, where only two questions remain, question number 5 and 6, and some revisions are also we have to do from this lines and angle chapter. Is it clear? So your task is you have to complete the example related to this 6.3, and these first four questions whatever we have done here, you have to repeat this, you have to practice this again. Is it clear? Okay, thank you.